Hello guys, Harry here. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you are well. So guys, we are going to check out this Seiko Prospex in this video today, and I must say this has to be one of my favorite Seiko so far, and definitely the most favorite at the minute, and a watch that I'm looking at keeping in my collection for some time. This is a remake of Seiko's own 6105-8000. So this comes from Seiko's archives. Now let's get the retail price out of the way as well. So obviously that matters to the most of us. If you're in the US, you're looking at a retail price of 1,100 US dollars. If you're in Australia, the same price is, or the retail price is 1,750 Australian dollars. Obviously, I didn't pay the full retail price for this watch. I paid 899 Australian dollars, which equates to around 590 US dollars at the current exchange rate. Actually, the discounted price was down to 999 Australian dollars, but I had an extra $100 voucher that I used to bring it down to 899. I'm not going to put the link in the description of this video to that AD where I bought this from, because since then the price has gone up. They're not selling this at the same discounted rate, but a quick Google search of the reference number will bring up plenty of options. A lot of jewelers here in Australia sell Seikos, and there's no shortage of discounts that you can get as well. So I decided to go for this black and gilt color combination. There is a white dial option as well that you can see on your screen right now, and that comes on this stainless steel bracelet as well. There is a black or black only dial option as well, not with this gilt color combination, and that comes on the rubber strap, and the retail price for that is slightly lower. If you're in Australia, you're looking at 1,400 Australian dollars. If you're in the US, you are looking at 900 USD. Obviously, again, a Seiko that I don't think many will pay the full retail price for, and these have been on the market for a little while, so there are plenty of discounts being offered at the moment. So I really liked this color combination, so I decided to go for this one, and this was the cheapest as well. So that was another reason for me to buy this one, but that wasn't the only reason. I really liked this black and gilt color combination. I think it suits this watch really, really nicely. Now, for the dimensions, now Seiko is one of those watch brands that does really well when it comes to making larger watches look smaller on your wrist. Not saying that this is a larger watch. The case size on this is 41 millimeters, so absolutely perfect for someone like myself with an average wrist. My wrist size is slightly under 7 inches, but I think even people with smaller to average and even average to larger wrists will be able to carry this watch without any problems at all. We are looking at a lug-to-lug distance of 46.9 millimeters, which is again quite manageable as well. We have a lug width of 20 millimeters, so this watch will be a strap monster. You'll be able to put a rubber strap on it, a NATO strap on it. There'll be plenty of options out there, and even with a plain black strap, this will look really, really nice. So I'll give you a wrist shot at the end of this video with this watch being on a black strap, and I think it looks really, really nice. And it's not really thick either. This is only 12.5 millimeters thick, this watch. So again, fantastic dimensions on this watch, and as I said earlier, this will fit a variety of wrists without any problems at all. So the dial on this watch is quite legible. There's no legibility issues at all, as expected from Seiko. This is a purpose-built watch. This is a diver's watch, so legibility should be at the core of its design. You got decent size markers, decent size hands. You got plenty of lume on the dial, and you got the peep lume as well. I'll give you a peek into the lume shortly anyway. Now, one thing that is not legible on this watch is the date complication. I know a lot of people just hate having the date complication at 4:30 straight out, regardless of the size of the date window. But on this one, it is pretty tiny. I can read the date okay. My eyesight is okay, no problems there. But I can understand why it annoys a lot of people, because it kind of defeats the purpose of having that date when the size of the date window is a bit too tiny. At least the color matched the date wheel with the dial, but I can understand why a lot of people just hate having the date complication at 4:30, especially when it comes down to the size of the date window as well. And Seiko keeps doing it over and over again. They put these date complications at 4:30, and the size of those date windows is just too tiny that a lot of people can't even read it, especially when you're trying to read it from afar. You might need to bring your wrist close to your eyes to be able to read the date on the watch. But as I said earlier, for me, it doesn't really matter. I don't really mind having the date complication at 4:30. I think it keeps the balance of the dial in check, and I'd rather have the full marker at 3 o'clock than losing part of the marker for the date complication. So the bracelet on this watch is a 5-link bracelet, which you will not find on many other Seikos. It is really nicely brushed. We have a pin and collar system. The clasp on the inside is nicely milled as well. But if you see from the side, we only got 2 levels of micro adjustment. So if you can't find a decent fit from this bracelet, or you have one of those wrists that struggles to find a nice fit from stainless steel bracelets, there's only 2 levels of micro adjustments, so they might not work for certain people. But as you see, the inside of that clasp does extend out a fair bit as well. Now, I'm not a big fan of that, to be honest with you. Here is another Seiko clasp with 4 levels of micro adjustment. As you can see, it stretches out a fair bit as well, and the inside, even though it's longer, which is okay, but it does manage to sort of sit underneath the clasp a fair bit. This is my other Seiko Prospex. I would have expected Seiko to put something similar to that Prospex on this one as well, with at least 4 levels of micro adjustment, which is not the case here. You do have diver's extension on this one though. So from the finishing point of view, it is really nicely finished. Again, something different to having those other bracelets that you will see on many other Seikos, but not a big fan of having that extended inside part of the clasp, not to match something, not to match closely with the external part of that clasp there. So here is the loom, guys. Really nicely done again by Seiko. No complaints about the loom. I really like Seiko's Lumi Bright. It does fairly well when it comes down to the quality and the longevity of the loom, and it is doing really nicely here as well. It is evenly spread all across, and you got the pip loom as well as expected on a diver's watch from Seiko, and again, it is evenly spread across the dial on those markers and the hands as well. So here's a quick look at the case back. There's not a lot to see. It is a closed case back. You can see some information there. It does make reference to the 200 meters of water resistance. The Prospex logo is there. Sapphire crystal, stainless steel. Obviously, the case and the bracelet is made out of stainless steel. Makes reference to the movement as well, which is 6R35. You do get drilled lugs on this as well. So changing out this bracelet is quite straightforward, especially with those drilled lugs. I love when Seiko puts these drilled lugs on their watches. It just makes your life so much easier, especially for someone like myself who absolutely loves changing or trying different straps and bracelets on different watches. Here it is, guys, on a rubber strap, and I think it looks really nice on this black rubber strap as well. And if you're like me, I absolutely love to try different things when it comes to straps and bracelets on my watches. This 20mm lug width will give you plenty of options out there. And if you don't like a rubber strap for any particular reason, you can try this on the NATO, or if you don't like the stainless steel bracelet that this watch comes with, then you can try a different stainless steel bracelet as well. But I think it looks really, really nice on this black rubber strap here. Here it is, guys. I'm going to wrap up the video here. Here is the watch back on this stainless steel bracelet. Again, different kind of bracelet. This 5-link bracelet you will not find on many of the Seikos, and I think it looks really nice on this watch as well. The whole watch looks really nice in my honest opinion. Again, try and get the best possible deal out there for these watches, because I don't think this watch is really worth 1,750 Australian dollars, but at least what I paid for this watch, it is a lot of watch for that amount of money. If you end up paying a bit more than what I paid, you're still getting a cracking deal on this watch for a watch that is really nicely finished, really well built, and coming from one of the watch powerhouses out there. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you with my next video shortly. Until then, stay safe and look after one another. Thank you.